Good evening, parents and legal guardians. Welcome to RCHS's Back to School Night 2020. I am Mr. Lee, and I teach Honors IM3. This is my 8th year here at Rancho, and I absolutely love it here. Now, before we go any further, have you ever seen that purple car out on the road? Well, you know what? If that car has ever, let's say, cut you off, then this here is not my license plate. Now, a little about me. I graduated from Montclair High School, class of 2002. That's me graduating from college. It was almost exactly 10 years to the day between high school and college, and that's my mommy. And as it actually turns out, I am still at Cal Poly, but I am now a master's student. And my emphasis is pure mathematics, and I am looking and hoping to graduate this coming spring. So I have this semester and I have the following semester, and if all goes according to plan, I will become a master of pure mathematics really soon. How do things tend to flow in my classroom? So on any given day, we'll knock out a set of notes. Students log into the appropriate Zoom channel. We'll follow along, we'll do some notes, I'll take questions and whatnot. And then after those notes and after that lecture, students will always have something to work on. Immediately after the lecture has concluded, they'll have something to do, some task to complete. Now, we have not gotten to the part of the school year yet where we have quizzes and assessments and tests and whatnot. We will get there. And when that time does come, students will always have a review of some sort so that they can have an idea of what will be expected of them during the test. So that should give you an idea of how things tend to run in my classroom. So what are some of the things that I do to ensure that all of my students are following along and grasping the material? Well, first of all, I provide clear, direct instruction. Yes, I do have an accent. I am from Guadalajara. My native tongue is Spanish. I didn't speak English till I was about 6 or 7, but I think that even though I have a little bit of an accent, I speak clearly, I enunciate, and I project very loudly. As it pertains to practice, they essentially have practice pretty much every day because I'll give my lecture, I'll give the notes, and then students have a chance to work independently, and that gives them a chance to practice what we have discussed in class. Technology, I think everyone is getting better with technology. And we can Zoom, we do a lot of Zoom, and then I do a lot of online activities. I like to use student.desmos. Eventually we'll get into Kahoot, and I have a few things online that I plan on getting to as this school year develops. Collaboration, again, once the school year begins to unfold more, students will be working with classmates, so that'll give them a chance to work with their neighbors. Up to this point, they have not had that opportunity to do so, but they for sure will soon enough. Outdoor activities. Funny, just recently we did an outdoor activity where I went outside, we did an experiment outside, and students followed along with the Zoom. I thought that they were quite engaged. Whenever I have the opportunity to go outside and to do something, I'll take that opportunity because there's nothing quite like having fun out in the sun. Tutoring. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am known for tutoring. I have a full plate with teaching and with graduate school, but somehow, some way, I always find a way to provide tutoring for all people, all students from all schools, all levels of math. So I am known for tutoring. If your student needs help, please send them to me. And I tell them all the time. If you guys need help with something, let me know. I will make a tutorial. I'll post it on YouTube. There is an unlimited amount of opportunities to get tutoring with me, Mr. Lee. I have placed a little more emphasis on the classwork and homework category of the grade breakdown. I think it's very appropriate given that right now a big component of the learning environment is students working independently and making sure that they're developing a strong work ethic. So for that reason, I have placed a little more emphasis on classwork and homework, and the test category, I brought it down just a smidge, not much, but just a hair. And I think that this scale and this breakdown is very much appropriate. and I think that it's also very reasonable. So if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to contact me. The best way, I suppose, is through Canvas or my teacher email. Either way, you can direct all of your questions and inquiries there. I do tend to respond rather quickly. I get the notifications on my phone right away. If I am able to, I will reply within seconds. If I'm held up at the moment, I will reply as soon as I possibly can, but it will not take me a week. It will not take me 24 hours. It will not take me that long to reply and to respond to all of your questions and inquiries. So thank you guys for stopping by. I know that this presentation was brief, but I'd like to think that it was informative. But still, if you have any questions about anything, send them my way at any time and I'll gladly respond. Having said that, I bid you all a good evening and thank you again for stopping by. Good night, everyone.